This is the plaintiff, Catherine Burks. She says she brought her black 9 West pumps to the defendant to have the inside of the shoe glued to the leather. And when she went to pick them up, he couldn't find them. Once he did locate them in a box, they were dismantled, and he told her he used the heel on one of her shoes to fix someone else's shoes. The guy's a hack. Her shoes had sentimental value, and she's suing for the $85 she spent on them. This is the defendant, James Manasseh. He says he saw the plaintiff every day and told her shoes were ready to be picked up. The plaintiff always said she didn't have any money, and her repaired shoes sat in his shop for 3 months. He has an explicit policy which states he's not responsible after 30 days. He's been in business 26 years. He's good at what he does. And bottom line, the woman didn't pick up her shoes in a timely fashion. She abandoned them. He's accused of having no soul.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Catherine Burks, you are suing James Manasseh of Manasseh Shoe Repair, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're actually suing the shoe repair for $85, the cost of some 9 West shoes that you say he ruined. Tell me what happened.
I took my shoes in to be fixed.
Had you used them before?
They had been worn, yes.
No, had you? I didn't mean the shoes.
Yes, I had used
assumed
it
the shoes were worn before you were taking them to a shoe repair place. I meant, had you used their services before?
I had, yes.
All right, so you guys knew each other. You brought him your shoes. What was wrong with
On the inside of the shoe, the inside was coming away from the leather down at the round part, and I just needed that glued on both sides of the shoes. Nothing else.
All right, so you left it with him, and what date did you leave it with him?
I left him like about the second week or so of February. I'm not sure the exact
And according
date.
to you, that's a lie.
That's a big one, yeah.
Okay, hold on. So you left him the second week of February, and do you have a ticket or something that tells you?
I do now, but I didn't then. I left my business card with him because I had done business with him.
Okay, so you do now. How did you get one?
I went back once I went to get the shoes, found out they were demolished. I went back. He said he was going to fix them, so I went back and thought, then I better get a receipt. Then you actually have my shoes.
But did you ever give her a ticket originally?
No, ma'am, because normally I knew her. She had came into the store, and she.
Boy, that would be so helpful now, so that I can see, because the entire case is going to pivot on how long she left those shoes there.
Well,
and it would be so great if there was evidence of when she walked in with the shoes.
But see, my story is you bring your shoes in.
Hold on, let me hear her story first, then I'll hear your answer. So go ahead. You bring the shoes in the what'd you say, second week of February?
Second week of February.
And he tells you can pick them up when?
He doesn't tell me. I said I'll come pick them up.
Okay, and then what happened?
Then when I went in there, no one could find the shoes. When you went
in there, that was when?
That was the second week in March.
Okay.
No shoes to be found.
Okay.
So I'm helping them look for the shoes.
So how long were your shoes there?
I said they were a good month there.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of days. 32 days, I don't know what you consider a month.
Okay.
Before I actually went and got the shoes.
But according to you, she left them how long?
It was about 2 months, almost 2 months, because she brought the shoes in at the end of January. Now, she said she came in the second week of February. I was on vacation the second week of February. And that's when she came in. She's supposed to be coming back that day or that evening because it's while you wait. I said, well, ma'am, everything is prepaid. So she said, well, I don't have my money right now, but I'll be back to get them. You know, I said, okay, well, don't take me that long to do it. She had a line in the inside. I said, well, ma'am, what I'm going to cost you to fix that shoe, let me put the heels on there and I'll do that job there for you free. Because she needed heels more so than she needed
the tabs you're talking about. Not brand new heel to the shoe, just the tabs.
Yeah, just the tab. Yeah. And so I said, okay, this is what I do since I know you and everything. I said, this is what I do. I give you a better deal. You just fixed it. I just fixed the heels for you and you pay for the heels and I fix the lining of the shoe. And I say, since I'm going to charge you.
Okay. I got it. All right, and then she leaves it there 2 months.
Yeah, the shoes were there for 2 months.
Do you see her walking by?
Yes, I walked out and I said, hey, Miss Catherine, I said, you read it? That was the next day after I had fixed the shoe.
And she says?
And she said that.
How much was the total job?
$12.
$12. And she says? I don't have $12?
She said, I don't have the money right now. I locked my purse up in the garage.
Okay.
In the parking deck. I said, okay. So I went by the whole nother week. And then so the next time I seen her, she didn't come back through. And normally she'll walk past my store. So, but now she had stopped
Now
coming.
she's avoiding your store?
Yeah, she's not coming by the store because that's where she normally go to eat.
Right.
So I said, okay, well, I guess she don't want the shoes. So I didn't bother anymore.
Okay.
And so I just took the heels off the shoes because the condition they was in. So I just took them off the heels.
The heel you're referring to the tap again?
No, the whole heel.
The whole heel?
Yes.
Oh, because you figured she abandoned her shoes.
Right.
What'd you do with the heel?
I put them on another pair of shoes.
Really?
Yes, because that's what you do. Because you can't get the heels anymore for new shoes now. The type of shoes. So normally I go to the thrift store and buy the heels and put them on the other shoe for the customer and rewrap them and put them back on.
How does the design still works? It's not that complicated?
Yes, it's not that complicated.
So according to you, you come with, you say 32 days. And then what happens? He says, I don't have your shoes. I thought you weren't coming back. What does he say to you?
He didn't say anything. He started looking for my shoes.
And then?
He started looking for them. Then he's like, I don't know where they're at. Then it was underneath the table, there was a shoe box. And I seen some black pumps sticking out. He picked them up. They're 9 West. Yes, they are. Those are my shoes.
No,
and what was wrong with them?
They were dismantled. Wasn't nothing left on the shoe.
Okay, so there's no heel.
No heel.
So it's just a little things.
Just this part of your shoe.
Right,
This
right.
part right here.
So then what happens?
So then, that wasn't a good thing.
Well, he tells you why, though, right?
No, he proceeds to tell me that he thought these shoes were salvaged. Abandoned. He did not use the word abandoned.
No,
he did not use the word abandoned.
Okay, what does it matter what he used?
Yeah.
Okay, so, because I guess they would mean different things. But, okay, so he proceeded to tell me that he used my parts for other people's shoes, went so far as to show me the shoes that he put my heels on.
They were still there?
Painted them beige.
So what'd you do? Did you take the heels back off that person's and put them back on hers?
Yes, because I took that off because
That's fine. So did he put the heels back on your shoes?
The heels he put back on my shoes were not my heels.
Wait, but I thought that they were right there in front of you.
He didn't do that. He says, Miss Burks, I will fix your shoes. Give me some time. I'll find the heels and put your heels back on.
Oh, I thought you said that the shoes were right there. He doesn't need to find your heels. Those are your heels.
He had
you
already
can't
put
use
them
them
on.
again? You can't put them...
Yes, that's what I did. But not on that, before we got to that part, I said, well, I went and bought her, gave her another pair of shoes, a lot more quality shoes than what she brought me.
Well, that's kind of a taste thing. What shoes did he... So wait, used shoes or new shoes?
Used shoes, but they new.
Well, that's disgusting.
But look, they haven't never been worn though, ma'am. I mean, anytime you put a shoe on, even when you go to the store and try them on, they're secondhand.
Well, not really.
Yeah. You
So
stick
what
your feet
shoes
in it.
did he offer you?
Some ugly looking shoes that I did not want.
Plaintiff bought her special shoes to the defendant for repair, and when she showed up to get them, they were nowhere to be found. The defendant says the shoes were abandoned. Let's listen.
Ma'am, she can say what she want to say, but she can tell y'all that, but she know God know what he and what she's saying. She's not telling the truth. So she can say what she want to say, but she got to answer to God. She don't have to answer to y'all, but she going to have to answer to God.
Okay.
She's telling a lie.
I have a question. According to you, he says, I'm going to fix them. Then how do you get the shoes that you didn't feel were fixed?
I come to him. I went to him weekly. I still haven't had them fixed. Then the next thing I know, we're getting a shout match. Next thing I know, he's no longer there. He's moved over to another place.
In the same area?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Far from the area, downtown area.
Okay.
I call him, come by, you can get your shoes. Call him, I don't have your shoes. They were in my car today. I'll bring them to you. I'm moving back downtown.
Okay.
Another month goes by, no shoes. Call him again, sir, when are you bringing my shoes? Oh, I'm going to get them to you. So that was the next day he brought them to me.
Which was when?
That was in the end of June.
Okay. Why did it take so long to get the shoes back to her?
Because I didn't think she wanted the shoes.
No, I mean, once she told you
but
she wanted them.
Well, I told her come and get them because when I first brought them to her, she said, "Oh, these is not my shoes. My shoes don't look." I said, "Ma'am, look at the shoes here. I even went extra. I even put your toe pieces on top of the shoes. Now I did all I can do for you with these shoes. I'm not traveling."
Where are the shoes now? Did you bring
Yes,
them?
I do have the shoes, but no, they're in the storage unit because.
Well, why did you bring them?
Because I have so much of my equipment, and see, these are used stuff that I take heels off, and so they's in the back, and I just didn't have the time to go there and get that stuff.
You don't let me have any fun.
Yeah.
All right. So he brings you the shoes to your place of business, and you look at them and say what?
These are not my shoes. He says, I put the same heels back on there.
And you said?
And I said, no, you didn't, because I don't have any heels where my heels are messed up in the back. He said he put them back on, so he didn't.
What did you get? Do you know what their policy is in terms of like how long you can leave your shoes there before you're out of gas?
Yes, he told me that.
What is it?
He told me that when he couldn't find them, 30 days. But then I found them in the salvage box. So once.
No, I understand.
Okay, so yes. There's no, and I asked him, where's the sign in the store? There's no sign.
Is there
We
a
need
sign
to
in the
discuss
store?
it.
Ma'am, on your ticket states.
Yeah, but you didn't. You told me you didn't give her a ticket because you knew her.
But no, the first time she first come to my store because it's a while you wait the store. You don't leave.
Did
the
you
shoes
give her
there.
a ticket the last time?
No, because she gave me
Okay, how will she know your policy about 30 days?
from the first day the first time she came to.
Did you
my
give her a
store.
ticket that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I gave her a ticket that time. I gave her a ticket that
Did
time.
you get a
and she-
ticket any of the times you've been at his store?
No, ma'am, except for the time where I just told you, when I went back after he was going to fix my heels, then that's when I got my ticket.
Okay, but if this is a while you wait store, why would you think that you can store your shoes there or leave them there for 32 days anyway?
Because it's not a while you wait store. He had a shelf full of shoes that people take there to
He
get
says
fixed.
that he kept telling you your shoes are ready, your shoes are ready. He says it was months and months, that it wasn't, 32
He's not
days.
telling the truth. And I'm not trying to argue with that point, but ma'am, he is not telling the truth.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. How long do you have to pick up an item before it gets abandoned by the repair shop?
I think 6 months.
Why 6 months?
It sounds like a reasonable amount of time.
Sounds like a long time to me.
I'm going to go 3 months.
Why so?
It just seems like, a good amount of time that gives the person time to get their item back.
But remember, the repair shop then has to start storing all this junk.
I've actually been in the situation before, and I was told you have to send a letter after 30 days, and if there's money owed on it, if there's no response after 30 days, within 90 days.
So if you're the repair shop, you send a letter.
Yes, if money's owed and you
First of all, can you do me a favor? You're knocking this poor little doggy, and the doggy is shaking. Don't do that.
This is his first time outside. He's a little newborn. He just came from the litter yesterday. So,
And I'm holding what looks like a club over his head. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, going inside the courtroom.
He is not telling the truth on that.
No, he says you're not telling the truth.
Because he's already made statements that my purse was in the garage. Nope, my purse was in the basement. I made that specifically clear to him.
Oh, well, then you are
So,
giving
I
him
mean,
excuses for why
so-
you can't pay to pick up the shoes.
Wasn't an excuse. I'm at my job.
Then,
Okay.
do it on a Saturday somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you about that. All right. So what's going on now? What's going on now? You have her shoes, but
Yes,
they don't
ma'am.
have heels on them.
They have heels on them. They have heels on it, and also I can fix it. But she just came in there being so negative. So
What can you fix?
I can rewrap the heel.
Do you want to go pick up those shoes, or you're not interested?
They are not my shoes. Those heels are not.
Okay, no problem.
ma'am.
So I'll just
no
rule
ma'am.
on the case. And here's how I rule. I rule that you have 30 days to pick up those shoes, and that if you leave them there longer, that you can't complain if something happens to them. That's the whole idea behind you have 30 days. If you have used him before, there had to be one original time when you used him where he wasn't your best friend and you actually did get a ticket. This policy is the same policy that every other shoe repair place has, and virtually every place has, period, because you can't leave your stuff in someone else's place for storage. Okay? And I don't believe you, even by your testimony, when you say 32 days, then you would be violating the policy. But I think it was a lot longer than 32 days if you've admitted to me that you're giving him excuses about how your purse was in the basement or whatever else it is. So I find in favor of the defendant. That's my judgment.
This is the plaintiff right here. You looked, what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking that she spoke to him. She didn't let me tell my side of the story. I gave him months to fix my shoes. Why have to wait? Give him 30 more days to fix my shoes.
Well, it sounds like he called you to come pick up the shoes and you didn't pick them up.
He did not call me. I met him and told him I was picking up the shoes.
All right.
One time. He says he had them fixed. If he had them fixed and he knew who I was, which he already said, he knew who I was. We had a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So why would he dismantle my shoes if we had a relationship?
Why do you think he would?
I wouldn't.
Why would he?
Because he's a liar.
All right. Okay. Right down this way here. All right. So here he is. He wins this case. You're smiling, but there's not a happy customer right there.
But she will be once I fix it. I'm still gonna fix the shoes for her. You know, the shoes have been in them for over months. You know, but it just.
You think you can please her?
No, but I'm gonna try anyhow.
Mm-hmm. This is your lucky day.
Yes,
you won the case.
You know,
Right.
I know what it is.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Over to Harvey.
You know, I got to tell you, especially if you bring something in that's expensive for repair, you got to read what's on that form that you get before you leave the store, because you could lose your rights to the item if you don't comply. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.